And when you're ready, we're just going to do it on normal. So go ahead and step in. When we do end game teaching raids, we just do it on normal difficulty because we don't want things to be stressful and people dying a lot and, you know, being stressed out about just trying to stay alive. We want to focus on teaching and learning. And normal is a good difficulty to start with. Sometimes we do older raids, we'll do higher difficulty to help people get all their, you know, full favor for it. But we only do that in situations where, you know, we know that, you know, doing like Epic Von 5-6 on Elite is going to be no big deal. This is a short raid. 15 minutes-ish is typical. The boss is a demon. He's a Baylor, also known as a Type 6 demon from back in the day, if you're an old-school pen and paper player. And so with demons, you need like Cold Iron and Good to break DR. He's also immune to fire damage, unless you can bypass that. And I think electric too. Demons are usually... No, wait a minute. He's immune to electric, not fire. No, he's immune to electric and fire, I believe. Also, down at the bottom here, you have, let's see, the crafting station down here somewhere, isn't there? Oh yeah, here's the esoteric table over here. I haven't used this system yet, but you can upgrade stuff with you know, dark dust, and it looks like there's only 4 upgrades of things that you can do, or maybe about 6. Okay, we're all in and we're buffed, so go ahead and go to the top of the spiral stairs. There is a lockout at the entrance that, you know, once the raid starts, that nobody can enter, but there's also a soft lockout here at the top of the stairs in this archway that once the raid gets started, there's going to be a blue barrier. So you don't want to start the raid until everybody's past this door. Otherwise, they're going to be locked out until after the raid's complete. Very important. There are some breakables around the area. In fact, let's go ahead and we're going to do a walk around. You know, just I know that there's nobody here that's new to it, but I want to show it on the stream. That this is the whole raid. It's just a really small area, just a triangular set of platforms and walkways. And that's it. So for those of you who are watching, I'm curious, is there anybody who's never done this raid before if you're watching? Or, you know, if you're still relatively new to it. And we will be answering viewer questions when we can. Okay, Koidris, thanks for saying. But my attention is going to be mainly focused on the people here learning the raid. But I will be answering viewer questions when I can too. So, you know, these events are not, these are meant to be teaching events for for viewers as well. Damos Megan, thanks for saying. We have at least a couple people watching who are brand new to this raid too. Very cool. All right, so the raid will begin once someone talks to Capri Stormleaf here. And so, like I said, you want to make sure you have everybody past the lockout. And then there's going to be a little bit of dialogue, about a minute of dialogue or so. So there's going to be one tank holding the boss, faced away from the party. And there's going to be 2 people running around doing trash. And the trash is rocks and big old dretches.
Remember, don't shoot food.
It's good advice, folks. Eat your food, don't shoot it. The dretches, when they die, they put down a red ring, which is going to explode with fire. The damage on normal and hard isn't that big of a deal, but just to be aware, you know, you might want to get out of that circle. The other trash mobs are Vrox, type 1 demons. And the Vrox do this thing called a Dance of Doom. And I believe that the Dance of Doom affects everybody in the entire zone. It's like does damage to you. So the more Vrox that are alive doing their Dance of Doom, the more damage everybody's taking. So it's important that those Vrox are taken out, you know, quickly. Otherwise things can get overwhelming fast. So that's what the trash people are doing, is they're basically, scouting out the platform, roaming the platform, looking for Vrox and Dretches. The Dretches can be insta-killed on at least normal and hard. The Vrox can be insta-killed on normal but not hard.
If you're on trash duty and you have enough screen real estate, whatever size monitor you use to play the game, I like to pull up the map because the map for this entire area is pretty small, and the Vrox will show up as a red dot on the map. So it's real easy to see as soon as they appear so that you can start getting in position to deal with the trash if you're on trash duty.
Hell yeah, man. Thanks for saying. Hey, could you put the multi-twitch.tv link into chat on DDO stream again? My guildie Bolo Grub here, who's going to be tanking for us. Thank you. That's High Lord Pudding. He's simulcasting this from tank perspective. So if you're interested in seeing the tank perspective, you can, and with that multi-twitch.tv link, you can watch both streams at the same time in the same browser window. And he's happy to answer tank-specific questions over in his chat if you have them. So what's going to happen is after the boss activates, the trash people will kind of separate and look for trash. But if there's no trash, they can DPS the boss, but they should, definitely regularly patrol the area. And then everybody else is going to be on the boss, and we're going to beat him down to a prescribed, percentage of health, and then he's going to teleport and go to the platform behind us. And then we're going to follow him, and we're going to beat him down to a prescribed amount of health. I think it's like, maybe 70% health that time. Like the first time we're going to beat him down by about 5 or 10%, and then he's going to teleport to the next platform. And then we're going to beat him down by about another 25 to 30%. Then he's going to teleport to the next platform. Then we're going to beat him down to like 5% health, and then he's going to teleport back here to the main platform, and then we're going to finally beat him down. Now, I don't know exactly what the deal is, but I've seen his health jump back up. I've almost gotten the impression that if you beat him down too fast, he just like health will jump back up, and I don't know what the deal with that is. If anybody here knows or watching knows why his health seems to jump back up significantly. In any event, it almost seems like it's not just a hit point threshold, but that it might almost be a timed threshold, but I don't really know for sure. If you DPS him, Unsinful says if you DPS him too fast before the fire barrier goes away, his hit points go back up to his threshold where he was when he teleported to that location. Okay, interesting. Wow, that's kind of silly. All right. Thank you, Unsinful. I figured it was something like that. The rest we'll go over as we're doing, because there's definitely a little bit more to it. We'll talk about there's going to be these Rhysia ice orbs throughout the zone that they are breakable. Do not break them. That we need them to like pull down. They do two things. They pull down the DR of the boss. So if the boss lingers too long, which we're going to show you that mechanic, we're going to purposely stop DPSing the boss so his fire shield comes up so you can see how to get rid of it. So you have to take the boss over to one of the Rhysia ice orbs and break it right next to him. He has to be like right on top of it, not 5 feet away from it, like right next to it. And then the other thing breaking the ice orbs does is when any players are near an ice orb, when it breaks, it gets rid of like a fire dot that he puts on you. It's important that we don't just break them to break them. And lantern archons or shoulder cannons can break them. Summons can break them. Procs from like Colors of the Queen can break them. So be really careful. We really last night we were doing this as our guild raid. And we needed a Rhysia ice orb, and like there weren't any, because I don't know why, but somebody broke them all. And but they do respawn, so like a minute later we were okay, but that shouldn't be the case. You don't touch the ice orbs, unless you need to and you're supposed to. The rest that we can just talk about on the way. So Bolo Grub, go ahead and get it started.
Calm voice projects itself into your minds. It is I, Flamewind. I cannot leave the library, but I will observe and advise you in the struggle ahead. It seems that this part of Morgrave is becoming coterminous with some plane I cannot yet identify. Fascinating. Please approach the tear. What will be, will be. But haste may help you. As you approach the tear in space, a chill envelops you. A dark presence looms. The ethereal form of Vecna towers over you. Early to your own party? And here I was hoping to surprise you. No matter. Let us commence with the festivities.
By the way, if you have any questions along the way,
Space
please
begins
ask.
to widen. It's a portal, a kind you've never seen before. You feel a blast of heat as something very large steps through. Something familiar. The Baelor's voice booms.
I return to finish what I started. This realm will burn.
Vecna purrs. Yes. And
Got a
this
fire whip.
thrice-cursed university will provide the kindling. I've enchanted your blade to allow it to cut a wider path for your army. Begin your conquest, and let no one stand in your way. The Baelor needs little convincing. The battle is joined.
All right, Bolo's gonna face the Baelor away from us, and then the rest of us can attack the Baelor from behind, and the trash folk can check to watch for trash, soul mine, and Twiz are here for trash.
As these strange
There's the
bird-like
Vrox.
demons chant and dance, your body clenches in pain. These creatures
And you can
seem
see
to
the
be
red
able
dots
to
on the
inflict
map that
great
show where the
harm
Vrox
at
are.
great distance.
See that? Right there. Vrock.
Not known defeat
Oh no, that's the Baelor General. The red dots of the Vrox. Okay, that attack, when he hits the ground, you want to be jumping in the air, which is different than this jump and spin. If
Baelor
you're,
teleports, but it's still close by. You can hear its guttural chant as more rifts begin to form.
the fire circle will do damage when you pass through it. It's not too bad, but don't linger in it. So when he jumps, you want to be in the air when he lands. Okay? You need
Sphinx makes contact again. You must keep close to the Baelor.
the fire
Keep
ring.
pressure on him to prevent him
blocks
from opening
attacks.
more rifts. As for the demons,
cannot cast
I will
spells or
summon
heals
spheres
through
of
it.
Risia ice. Get close.
Orbs are up.
When he does that attack, he's going to put down, he's going to do a wide lightning attack, and he puts down like a rectangle. If you're in that, you're going to get hit by it. So if you want to heal the party or affect the boss, you need to be inside the ring.
Your tongue, godling. I will crush them in my own time.
You can see the fire ring went away. If we don't beat him down fast enough, he's going to get
Baelor calls for
a fire
reinforcements.
shield and have
His
massive
request is
DR.
answered with more demons.
Rocks are up. See the red dots on the map.
Reckless stretches glow with barely contained demon.
The Ryzia ice orbs are indicated on the map by an orange star. Jump. That's also has a knock. That attack has not only damaging but a knockdown effect. There's his electric attack. It also, the electric attack adds like a electrical debuff. If you get hit by it, it can be, you can, if this raid goes on and you get hit by that a bunch of times, like if you're the tank, that can be pretty intense. So gather around this Ryzia ice orb, guys. Everybody gather around the orb. Don't break it yet. And then you wait till people get it. We like to do this here, and then we break it, and then everybody loses their dot if they have it. So we usually try to hit one of those orbs between, you know, the second and third platform. So what I want to do here is, we're not going to beat him down all the way, but we're going to beat him down until the firewall comes down. There's a tricky thing that can happen here. If you don't beat him down so much, jump. If you don't beat him down so much before that firewall goes away, he won't move. He won't move while the firewall's up. He stays in the center of it. So if his DR comes up before the firewall goes away, you're kind of screwed because you can't move him to an ice orb to bring down his his DR. You can still do like some casting DPS to him, but I believe his like melee and range DPS is severely diminished. All right, let's stop DPS because I want his fire shield to come up. Stop DPS. Just let the tank hold him because I want, you know, everybody to see what happens if you don't beat him down fast enough. Badge, stop attacking. Jump. There's the electrical attack.
My flames will claim your
Okay, so he just got his fire shield. He has massive DR. Go ahead and try to DPS him so that you can see. I'm still doing pretty good casting DPS to him. Okay, but to get rid of that, he needs to be taken over to one of the Ryzia ice orbs. So stop DPS again. We just wanted to demonstrate. And Bolo's going to take him over to one of the ice orbs and break the ice orb when he's next to it. And that'll bring down this fire shield. But do not break the ice orb. You know, let Bolo do that. And he has to be right next to it. Uh-oh. Our tank went down, Vag. You're up. Vag, grab him if you would, please. Oh, actually, there's no there's no death timer
You cannot escape
on normal.
me.
Okay, Bolo's back up and he's got the boss. Yeah, if the boss is like even 5 feet away from that orb when it breaks, it won't get rid of his shield. But this is definitely close enough.
My fire.
Okay, notice that his fire shield came down. So he doesn't have DR anymore. Go ahead and DPS him. Unsinful said that it can sometimes take more than one ice orb to take down his DR. I'm kind of skeptical of that because I'm wondering if maybe he just wasn't close enough, because I've tested how close, and if he's 5 feet away, it won't bring it down. He's got to be kissing that thing. So I'm wondering if when you've experienced that, I'm wondering if maybe he wasn't close enough to it. Jump. So he's almost at his threshold, and he's going to do his final teleport. Once we get him down to his final teleport, we will automatically win. Here we go. We will win no matter what happens now.
The Baelor falls back to the first portal.
But
Make its final stand.
if we don't kill him within 2 minutes, he will explode, and I guess we all die and lose a chest.
Swear it.
But we'll still get completion.
Oh, I have something much more immediate in mind for you.
So we'll get an extra chest if we can beat him down within 2
Screams
minutes.
the Baelor, cracks in its skin form.
Also, if you jump over the
Renting
edge,
heat
you'll
of its
die.
barely
I'll
contained
demonstrate.
fury. Ray told you to fly, but you didn't fly, did you?
So
Flame wind
don't
touches
jump
your
over
mind
the
again.
edge during the raid.
Heroes. A Baelor's body
Thank you.
is a cage for the uncontrolled maelstrom of its rage. This feat.
Oh, you know what? I'm glad
Flame
that
wind
H
touches
Vector
your
got
mind
hit by
again.
that. We should have had people get hit by that,
A Baelor's
so they can
body,
see that
building
lightning attack
shapes
is pretty
the furious
intense.
Demon fire releases below you, but the foundation of Morgrave's tower holds true. You
Okay,
stand
that's
under
it. That's
Vecna
Morgrave,
hisses
guys.
in disgust
Real quick
as he
one.
fades. Savor your victory while you can, worms. In time, all will be mine. You can only postpone the inevitable.
Thanks for helping out, High Lords. If anybody has any questions, let me know. I'm going to give my 1 stack of burning planar scraps to H-Vector. And I'm going to give the other one in the main chest to Borealis. Masterwork Gauntlet. Cool. Got at least 1 named item. Looks like there's a Dwarven Axe too. Oh, and the Claws of the Baylor. Okay, guys. Thanks for coming, everybody. Thanks for helping, High Lords. If you have any questions, you know where to find me on the live stream. Don't forget to turn it in, guys. Have a good one.